Hello, good morning, students. Today is transcription number 224 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Sir, I do not look upon our plan as an over-ambitious one. One has to remember while considering it that our population is increasing faster than our means of production. We have to meet the challenge of this growing population. Undoubtedly, birth control is important, but it is not easy to carry out propaganda for birth control in a population of illiterate people and superstition ridden people. Then, sir, unless we plan boldly, we shall not be able to provide employment for our people. We have to bear in mind that it is essential to provide employment for our increasing population. Even with the plan carried out, the unemployment figure will stand high, and the question to be considered is whether more attention should not be placed upon our small scale and medium sized industries. Is it not possible for us to ensure that all sections of the population get the benefit of the plan? After two successful plans, a few industrialists, despite our heavy taxation, own nearly 75% of the total capital of our public companies. Banking facilities for the common man are few, and even banks favor large business houses because they have more guarantees to give than the small people. We have a large landless population, and large numbers depend upon it for support. What we need, therefore, to plan successfully is greater cohesion, greater emotional integration, and greater national unity among ourselves. We are wasting time over quarrels that do not touch the common man. Both the government and the opposition parties have responsibilities towards the mass of our people. Is it not possible for all of us, regardless of party labels, to cooperate fully in all those tasks that make for the welfare of the common man? Can we not forget petty party, sectional, communal, and group differences? Is it not possible for us to have a national as opposed to a mere party outlook towards the problems raised by the plan? Sir, the general elections are coming. It should not divert our attention from the main task of finding solutions on a national basis to the problems of unemployment, health, and education. These are the things that our people mostly need, and to them we must devote our full attention. The second thing that I would like to emphasize is that though our national income has increased by 42%, we do not exactly know how it has been distributed.